Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. Today we are taking you through the process of creating a new Office 365 tenant. But before we get started, let's explore the choices you have when it comes to Microsoft's productivity collaboration suite. Office 365 was originally Microsoft subscription-based service that provides access to various productivity and collaboration tools, including the core Office applications like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and Outlook. It includes cloud-based services like OneDrive for Business, Exchange Online, SharePoint Online, allowing users to store files online, use email services, and collaborate on documents in real time. But when it comes to Microsoft 365, it's a more comprehensive suite that encompasses all the features of Office 365 and adds additional services and applications. So, in addition to our core Office applications and online services, Microsoft 365 includes security and device management features such as Enterprise Mobility Plus Security, the EMS license, and Windows 10 or 11 Enterprise license. And this is designed to provide more integrated and secure experience, extending beyond traditional office productivity tools to address modern workplace challenges. When I take Office 365, it's a subset of Microsoft 365. Based on your requirement, you have to choose which products to use according to your scenarios or test cases. So let's dive into that and compare what are the products that we have in Office 365 and Microsoft 365. So when you browse Microsoft site, you can always go to pricing and planning and check between products and do a comparison. So when it comes to finding the right product, you have to always go to products and services they offer, and you can always go in detail between these products, and you can check whether these products and services are matching your requirement or the test case that we're trying to achieve here. When it goes to Office 365, as I mentioned earlier, this is the core Office applications and basic services. What are the differences between these two? And you can read the basic descriptions. And furthermore, you can go in detail. You can see E3 has the most of the products. Similarly, you can go to Microsoft 365 stack and compare the products line. So when it comes to your requirement, if your requirement really needs security in place, I suggest you go with Microsoft 365 products because it is much more cost efficient. If you go to this comparison and if you go down here, you can see most of the services are provided to a single license. In this license, you have the Office Suite protection, EMS, Windows license, and as well as it reduces cost. Otherwise, you will have to purchase more licenses for separate license for Office Suite for Windows security. But in this case, if you go with Microsoft 365 product suite, you will cut the cost by 60% because it offers security into one license. So when you assign that license to a single user has the Office applications as well as the security covered. I'll go with the minimum product. Basically, let's go with F3. To create a new tenant, I propose you go with the trial license. So in our case, we'll go with Microsoft 365 E3 license. We can have a trial license for 1 month period. And if you click here, it will start our trial license. And before we can get started, we have to enter our email address. So I'll enter my email address. And then I'm trying to continue as this my personal Outlook account. So I have to enter my details about my company or your individual that this tenant need to be created to. Right, I would like the information and tips. You can check these checkboxes and click next. Once you're in this page, you have to verify your phone number. In this case, I'll use this first option, text me. It will send a text message to my phone. Then I have to verify my phone number. I click verify. So once you're in this page, you get to choose your domain name, and the username I'll put it as admin. Then I can have an admin password for this. Once these details are filled out, you will have a domain name with efficientco.onmicrosoft.com, and this will be the default domain name for your Office 365 tenant. If you have purchased your custom domain name, any domain name, what you can do is you can add that domain to your tenant, and then you can verify it using your DNS registrar. I have already done a video on that. So make sure you can watch that before you add the custom domain. So what you will have is you will have fully installed Office applications and services, email hosting with 100 GB mailbox. As I mentioned before, E3 has a 100 GB mailbox, and you will have add up to 24 users during the trial. So make sure that this trial will be automatically converted into annual subscription after 1 month. So in order to avoid charges, you make sure cancel it by this date. So you will give a 30 days period to cancel the subscription, otherwise you will get paid. You will have to enter your payment information in the next page. So you will have 25 licenses, but you will have to add the payment method for this to work. It will not charge until this date to make sure to cancel the subscription to avoid the payment. So once the payment method is added, it will create a Office 365 tenant for you. And I have already done this part, and so I'll skip this for now. So once you do this, you will come up to Office 365 Admin Center. So when you open up the Microsoft 365 Admin Center, you'll notice that one account is already created, which was added earlier when you're setting up the account. By default, this will be shown as unlicensed, but I have added the license, assigned the license for this account. But notice that when you open this account will have the global administrator privilege, which means you have the root level admin. So once you have this Microsoft 365 Admin Center, underneath the hood, it will create a Microsoft Entra ID. Earlier it was called as Azure ID. Underneath the hood, it will do the identity management, user authentication, user provisioning, single sign-on, and various tasks. So this is another product that we have to discuss in another series. So in the next episode, we'll create users, assign license to the users. So what we'll do is we'll also create users in on-premises, and then we're using an Azure Active Directory sync. We'll sync these users to the Azure AD, and then we'll check what are the test cases that we can use on this Microsoft 365 tenant. So stay tuned and make sure to subscribe. Thank you for watching.